Good morning, good morning. Welcome to noon, or welcome to whatever time of day is your time for replay, is your time for practice. The newsletter that went out just yesterday is a reminder to find your pause days, to find the days when you rest, when you not even necessarily don't practice, but the days when you allow a slowing or a shifting or a reception, days when you're more likely to ask for support. Because those days, that softening that we allows us to receive not just the help, but allows, if all of our action was talking and getting things done, which is tremendous and important, then there would be time when we were not getting things done, when we could be receiving instead of doing. That we could be spoken to instead of speak. So these are things to consider. These are offerings. And just make sure that you've got a little bit of a pause. And if you don't get the email, and if you don't get the newsletter, then feel free. It's always posted up on the website. And in study this morning, tremendous teacher, Ali Bogard, so good. Really in keeping with the energy of Anahata. I'm learning a new understanding of the way in which the brain and the body understand time, and in the understanding of time, that they have a different understanding of healing and health and memory. As an act of chronolocation. So chrono being time and location. So how do we place ourselves in time? As an act of chronolocation, the brain processes time as a linear disc. Making sense of where we are in the past and the present is an act of sanity and important to our stability. That when we interact with people with dementia, for example, it's so disconcerting because they don't remember, and how important it is for me to remember you, for you to remember me, to understand the progress, the steps we've taken in a linear fashion up to this point, because they form the relationship that we rely on. The body, however, has a memory, a recollection that is based on experience, that is recorded as chemistry. When an emotion is initiated, it starts a reaction, a chemical reaction, and this remains unfinished until the event is concluded, processed, or healed. Wounds from our childhood remain in us at the level of our molecules. So in essence, we think, oh, I was harmed in the past, and I still feel that harm. And when someone says to me, would you like to play tennis? My reaction to the word tennis is really strong and very painful and has nothing to do with that person. It has to do with the relationship my father had to tennis, and therefore the relationship I was expected to have to tennis. And this was just the religion of our household. And there was no saying no. And so if you were to say you want to play a game of tennis, that old unfinished experience, that sensation of being unheard, no thank you, I don't want to play. That wasn't allowed. And so that begins to show up in other ways, and it gets triggered in old ways, but it's the past, and it's only because it's unrecognized. So the mind has an ability to go back along that linear chain and meet the person who said, please, I don't want to play today. Is that okay? And in my household, no, that was not okay. And that would mean argument and being grounded and being scolded and then finding someone else was going to play with me and I like that person better than you. So I, in my mind, have the opportunity to go back and meet the very present wound that's triggering me and say, hey, you don't have to play. You can play if you want to, but you don't have to. And I can meet that, and I can then begin to complete that experience for my heart, right? For the chemistry of my nervous system. So we use the linear quality of our mind to time travel. We have used it to establish an elevated future state for ourselves, smiling and being in wonder and awe and gratitude and saying, this is how I will feel this afternoon. This is how I will feel when I complete this project. This is how it feels to sign the deed of my house. I feel it already. You put the memory in your nervous system. You put that chemistry there. But we can do that in reverse. And we can find where the heart is harmed, where our experiences have not been heard or seen, and we can meet ourselves there. I have to read one more thing because I find this so amazing. This is from a neuroscientist named Peter Cummings. Despite years of neuroanatomy research, we've never found where long-term memory is stored. We have been looking in the brain. This is a neurochemist saying we've been looking for long-term memory and we can't find it. Our neurologic system and all its sensory inputs allow us to experience life, and the brain functions as the core, recognizing and filing patterns. Within the brain, the hippocampus is a small area that processes our life experience into short-term memory. It's a mystery. Where does the long-term memory go? I believe we have a brain outside the brain, a neurological system outside of the neurons that stores them. For example, a transplant recipient. It is not uncommon for someone who has received a new kidney to experience the memories of the other life that they were transplanted from. The idea that a kidney can hold memory of life is a pretty stunning reorientation of our understanding of the brain. It suggests that there is neural space in the body where we store memory, in the heart where we store memory. Anywhere you are unheard and unseen in the past is carried in the body. And I offer you the opportunity of these last 9 days. Elevate your state. Gratitude, thanks, awe, wonder, amazing body of mine. I am returning myself to my uttermost unstruck state. I am this. I can time travel using the wonder of my brain. Return to the place where I felt unseen, unwelcome, unaccepted, and I can complete that by seeing and accepting it for myself. And I become whole, and I come back to the present, and that doesn't get triggered again. It takes time. But this practice that you are so familiar with now, this is where we can start. This is where we can activate all the systems, reach into our field, and see and hear and accept the places that require our attention as mature souls to heal the small souls that didn't know how to do that then. We can be unstruck. Remove the strike. Amazing. Modern science, ancient techniques, human soul. Palms together, heart high. Ong Namo. I bow to everything outside of me, everything that has made me, all the generations of beings and species before me. Thank you. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me, all of my personal experience and memory, and pain and grief and loss and dislocation and joy and celebration and peculiarity and curiosity. I bow to it all. Outside and in, I am the same. I am held. 3 times with me. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, shake it out. Let's come to stand. So your playlist begins at Naturaleza for Anahata on my Spotify, on the website, on the YouTube. Anahata. Come to stand. Swing your hands high and back and high and out. Inhale up, inhale back, inhale up. Exhale down. In, out. So we start in the physical body. And no matter what you were doing yesterday or even moments ago, start to allow the body to shake that out. Come down into the centers of your heels, let your feet belong. Come up into the chest, through the shoulders, out the fingertips, into the breath. In, out. Find a neutrality, a complete welcome. However you are, whatever's going on. Arrive more fully, right here. In, out. In. This moment, this gesture, this breath. One more. Stand, eyes closed, feel the arms, the fingers, the chest, the feet, all around you. Out the hands, out the feet, set it up. One elbow back, one hand out. And start to turn. Inhale left, exhale right. Eyes closed or fixed on one point. And then exhaling with each hand. X. Where'd you go? Come right back. Each gesture, each breath, let everything else disappear. 3, 2, 1. 2 elbows back. Inhale. Heart up, chin in. Pause. Bring your attention through your spine. Up to the crown of the head. Lift your chin. Breathing out. Set it all down. Feel the interior. Step your feet a little wider than the shoulders. Go ahead, palms together, pressing up, knees soft, fold left. Press up and fold right. Find the rhythm of your breathing, the consistency of your movement. It quiets the mind. In the quiet, we begin to establish a sense of ourselves, our own company, our own frequency, our own energy. Hint of a smile. The welcoming of your own energy, the welcoming of your own frequency. Pause tall, inhaling up. Heart up, chin in, trace the spine, crown of the head, chin up, breath out, arms wide. More and more familiar with this state. The bright, steady welcome of our body, day after day. I am this. Out the hands, out the feet, and down onto your back. Arms go out wide. Left foot down, right knee circles. Feel your breathing settle and smooth and deepen. Removing the tension of your right hip, becoming more graceful, more dexterous. Extend your right leg. Take your time with it, become familiar with it. Hint of a smile. Take some pleasure in it. And bend your right knee and circle your knee in the opposite direction. Can you feel it into the chest, into the belly, into the arms and the fingers? How connected you are. The whole body knows you. And extend your right leg long. And come to know the body in exchange. And help it
return to its clarity. Find that full circle that your hip is capable of. Lengthen all the way to the tips of your toes. And then bend your right knee and put your right foot flat, left knee circles. Your breathing is deep and smooth, encouraging the movement of your leg to be the same. And then extending your left leg long. We brush our teeth every day as a form of hygiene, clearing out yesterday so that we have teeth all the way to 97 years old. So we function as fully as we can. Bend your left knee and reverse your direction. And we circle the hip so the hip remains pliable, familiar, all the way to 97 years old. Make a circle. Imagining that you are making this circle for your future self, tending all the way the decades ahead of you so that you can walk and pick up your foot and put on your socks. Clip your toenails and bandage blisters. So good, so important. Good. And then both knees circling. Use your hands to help or hands overhead if you extend your legs out. And reverse your direction. Knees bend, feet flat, right hand behind your head, left hand overhead, right leg long, and your heel steps a little wide. Lifting up, left hand taps your right heel, inhale, open, and exhale, tap. Turn your right knee out, roll your navel to the floor, find your breath. Good. Keep the top of your heel and cross your left ankle behind your right and set down. Inhale, open, exhale, tap, exhale, cross. And last time. Feet down. Left behind your head, right hand overhead, left leg long and a step to the left. Lifting up, tap your left heel into open and out to tap. So if there's memory in the kidney and there is memory in the heart and there is memory throughout your body, imagine that. Tap your heel, cross your right behind your left. You would want to take care of all of you so that you could hold those memories for later use. Rise up, tap, cross, down, and open. Exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. The fortitude in your body isn't only for the physical movement, that it builds fortitude and circulation and nourishment for other things. Feet down. Arms wide, legs wide and long. Shake out the feet side to side, the knees up and down. Wag the tail and feel the navel. 2 streams of light from the navel to the feet. All the good we've done to the feet, to the legs, to the hips, to the abdomen, to the navel point. Walk your feet in. Right ankle over the left knee. Right hand on right thigh, press away. A little side to side if it's sticky. Let your right hip drop. Soften your face and your mouth corners and your lips. Drop your left shoulder, the heart in between. A little more vulnerable, a little less armored up. Changing right foot down, left ankle over right knee. Left hand, left thigh, press away. Right arm wide. Little side to side, settle in. Drop your left hip. Soften your jaw, your right shoulder, and soften the heart through the line of the left hip, right shoulder. And knees to your chest. To roll up, widen your heels, sitting on your blanket or your bolster. If you need blankets or blocks under your knees, support yourself so you're not hyperextending if the legs can't appreciate that length. And start out reaching up. So there's length from the hip to the shoulder to the hand. And all the way from the hip to the heel, you are lines and lines and lines of connective tissue. So if that has a little more space, you start to reach over. And if not, keep reaching up. And take your time moving side to side. And in the movement side to side and in the repetition, you begin to relieve imbalance, asymmetry, until left side and right side can resemble one another a little more fully. Good. At the center, cross your legs. Right shin in front of left, put a block in front. Hands on the block, walk your seat back. Press your outer knees down, your heart forward. And then maybe the palms to the floor, maybe elbows to the floor, maybe forehead to the block. Bring it in. A little bit side to side. Fit more fully into the back body. And then the left forearm or left hand to the block, right hand high, sweep up and back. Right forearm in front of left, folding. Roll open. Roll closed. One more. Folding, right elbow down and away, right hip back. Rising, changing, left shin in front of right. Palms on the block, walk your seat back and your outer knees down. Flex your feet, broaden your body. Heart forward. Maybe palms to the floor, maybe elbows. Maybe forehead. Little side to side. Open the upper back. Drop into your hips. Right forearm to the block, left hand high, sweep open. And then left forearm in front of right. Inhale to open. Exhale down. Elbow down, reach the elbow down and away. And sit your hip back and down on the left side. To rise up, hands on thighs, find a circle. Eyes closed, find a pace that you can drop right into, that has a familiarity. And then
keeping that pace, just feel into the body, left side, right side, front, back. Notice any remaining inconsistencies, any density, anywhere it's slack, unfamiliar, through the chest. Allow the navel to move. Check into the seat. And then reverse your direction. Reverse your direction. Get a little higher and lighter. What moves, what doesn't. Steady the breath. Three, 2, pausing. Feel how everything that is in movement can continue, how that your stillness has this bright inner mobility going. We are rearrangeable. You are not stuck. You can rearrange. Legs long, heels wide, shake it out. We can evolve that loosening, then we can take everything off the shelf, shake it around, and put it back. If it's on the shelf, it's hard to change anything. Cross your legs, sit up tall, find your breath. A whisper of ha. Doesn't have to match the music. Heart up, chin in, out the mouth. Diaphragm moves from the navel. Lips together, out the nose, same breath. Heart up, chin in. Keep that rhythm. Circle the arms, the elbows, the hands. Loosen it and loosen your face. Ursula, don't be so serious. Shoulders circle, elbows circle. If you're ready, the arms extending. If you like, lift the pelvic floor. Stabilize Mula Bandha from the base. Build your strength. Build your familiarity. 30 seconds. Three, two, one. Hands high. Inhale, chin up. 3 more sips. Heart up, chin in, arms straight. Lift the pelvic floor. Bring your attention up your spine, top of the head. Lift your chin and exhale wide and down. Palms open. Resting tall. Notice. This is your innate state, your self. Give it the hint of a smile. Become familiar. Welcome it in. This is your innocence, the intimacy, who you are before there is harm. Find this. Breathe into it. Bring it back to life. Set your blanket aside. Come onto your back. Interlace your fingers over your left shin, right heel long, inhale up, exhale down. One more. Change sides, right knee to your chest. Hold your shin, left leg long. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. Add your block. So taking a block, set it between your thighs. Heels down under your knees. Elbows down beside your ribs. Stand in your heels, hips up. Tuck a shoulder, tuck another, heart up. Rolling down is your breath out. Rolling up is your breath in. And you begin to use just the heels and just the upper arms. And let the spine follow along, more and more supple. One more. Rolling down, set the block aside, walk your legs out long, turn your palms open, the feet shake side to side, the knees shake up and down,
The hips shake side to side. And walk your feet in. And roll yourself up to a cross-legged seat. So if cross-legged seat isn't your jam, sit on a chair. You can even do it standing. Fingertips on your shoulders. You're turning to the left and turning to the right. In left, out right. Good. Wrist over your elbow. Thumb and first finger touch. Turn from there, getting a little taller. More deliberate with the use of the muscles along the front of the abdomen and the sides of the spine, how they work together. Rinse yourself, stabilize yourself from your trunk so the arms or the branches can move easily. Good. And bring your hands up high, palms together, turning left, turning right. Inhale left, exhale right. Five, four, three, two. Find the center. Inhale straight up. 3 sips more. Heart up, chin in. Lift the pelvic floor. Your attention slides up the spine, top of the head, firm your arms. And then you lift your chin and you widen out. And you continue. Belly down. Walk yourself to the left side of your mat. Put your right arm wide and your right palm flat to the floor. Roll yourself to your right ribs, right hip. Bend your knee. Walk your left knee open and drop your head. Allow, invite space. When you inhale, notice where it gets caught. Where doesn't it go right now? Drop your head again. Soften your face, your eyelids, your upper left shoulder. No tension in the belly, in the abdomen, in the inner organs, letting the pelvis rotate open to the left. And then belly down to bring yourself to the right. Left arm wide, left rib, left hip. Drop your head, bend your knees, and roll your right knee open. Left palm down, right elbow reaches away from the right shoulder. Drop your head again. Where is it caught? Where is it tight? Breath goes right there. Belly down. And reach your hands out long. So modification here. Press your pinkies down, tops of the feet flat. Right hand lifts left foot. Down and opposite side. Inhale up, exhale down.
So you work right here, or put your right fingertips, right toes, tuck under, left hand back, press your left heel high. So in both situations, you're building the strength of the back body. You're opening the chest. Hold the left outer ankle if you choose, and you bring a little bit more elevation through the chest. All aspects are very aware of not shortening or contracting the low back. For 3. And for 2. Good. And setting down, either continuing the alternation of hand and foot, or left hand, left foot, right hand back. Press your heel high and then come down. Inhale up, exhale down. Working there, or right hand to right outer ankle. One more. Setting down. Hands and knees. And half back to half dog, half child. Opening the arms, the shoulders, the tuck of the chin. Work there, or down dog, fully tucking the toes. Walk the dog, one heel and then the other. Turn the chin. Knees down, cat-cow, round, and release. You may work there, perfect. Or finding your cobra, bend your knees as your belly down, extend your legs to lift your heart. Wherever you choose to be, open your mouth, whisper up, ha. Close your mouth, out your nose. Three, 2, hands and knees, look to your knees and walk your knees together, feet together, ribs to your thighs, hands out long. Onto the back. Hold your shins, roll forward, roll back, smooth it all out. That maybe after 32 days, you're getting a little smoother through the roll of the spine. Rolling to your feet. Come to stand. Palms are open at the top, knees bend, palms touch on the exhale. Inhale up, exhale bend. So we start to find a little rhythm, and it can be very simple and very small, almost the slightest of bows. Or hands to the shoulders. Or hands interlace at the base of the skull. A soft bend of the knees or the hips to the heels, sitting it all the way down and opening all the way out. The breath grows larger. And the breath draws you up, and the breath sets you down. And you use the breath like a great scrub brush, a great rinse to move in and out from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. For 3. And for 2. And for 1. And stand tall, palms face forward, bold. Be rearranged, allow it in, invite it in. the beat of your heart, the flush of your blood. Keep softening, keep trusting. Don't hold on, but allow this in. Be dismantled, disassembled, rearranged. And deepen your breathing and find what's at the other side. Clarity and a steadiness. And down to your cross-legged seat. Sitting tall or on your chair, whisper of ha. Close your mouth out your nose and then begin to build the circle of the shoulders and the fingers. Starting slow and soft through the joints, out the hands, fingers loose like they were dripping with water. And then it grows, arms extending. Soft expression, soft skin around your eyes, heart high, chin in. Lift the pelvic floor. Steady in the rhythm of your body and your breathing. Override the old patterns. Five, 4, 3, 2. Hands up high. Inhale, 3 sips. Heart up, chin in, extend, extend. Tension up your spine, lift the pelvic floor. Pause a beat. Chin up, breath out, hands wide and down slowly. Palms, paws open and bright on the thighs. And be still. Soften your face, heart up, chin in. The beat of your heart. Pause your playlist. And we arrive in our truth. in a place that feels bright and strong and familiar. This is Sat, this is truth. Kartar, the doer, the actor, the believer even. So palms together is Sat, palms face forward, Kar, palms press out, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Continue. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. May we reach in all directions, forward and back, past and future, and establish this light in ourselves, in our circumstances, and be free. Sat, Kar, Tar. 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 Sat, Kar. One more. Sat, Kar, Tar. This light is yours, and as it is yours, as you are powerful, it is powerful. As you travel time, it travels time. This light can access your memories and participate. This light can access your future plans and illuminate. Let it go everywhere, either seated or lying back, legs long. If you choose, restart the playlist and take it with you. Feel the breath in and out of your body. And inhale, hands overhead wherever you are. Reaching out. Rolling up. And sweeping wide to bring your palms together and your thumbs down to the center of your chest. And there, in your mind or aloud, repeat after me. I expand in success, abundance, and love every day. As I inspire those around me to do the same. Sweep wide. Palms together, thumbs to the forehead center. I am this Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you for your time and your practice, and I will see you tomorrow, noon, Thursday, right here. Day 33 out of 40. If you just joined, welcome, jump in. It's a perfect place to begin. If you've been going and going this year of you becoming more familiar with the intricacies that we are, keep coming. There's more. There's more to you than you know.